Good afternoon students, welcome to our e-learning class. So today we are going to discuss the social science geography, and today we are going to discuss the second chapter from your geography book. It is in page number 7. Okay, so open page number 7. Page number 7. So interior of the earth. This is the today's subunit. Okay, how many students present? Okay, students. Now today we are going to discuss the interior of the earth. The name of the chapter is Inside Our Earth, and the first subunit is Interior of the Earth. In previous class, I described about the natural environment and the ecosystem, and I hope you have understood. Sir, chat box. You have understood the human environment and ecosystem and human made environment on the first chapter, and this chapter is not very tough, so I think you can easily read and understood this chapter. But this chapter, this interior of the earth, it is very important, and most of the students requested me in the e-portal that sir, please explain that one. So that's why I am explaining this chapter, this subunit specially. So first you have to understood what happened inside our earth. That earth, our earth is a a geode shape, and in our earth we living on the earth in the surface. Okay, we living in the surface, and all the continents are situated here. Okay. So there are all the continents. Okay, so this is our earth. Okay. So USA is there, is a North American North American continent. This is South America. So this is our earth. Okay. So okay, can you see the board? Students, can you see the board? Okay. So in this earth we living on those continents. This is Europe, this is Africa, this is North America, and this is South America, and the rest of the continents also there. But what happened? What is there inside our earth? A continuous process inside our earth. It is always undergoing through a change inside and outside this surface. So inside and outside a change always occur. So now, and just like the onion, if we split the earth, okay, if we found that in like an onion, layer by layer, they are the earth open to us. There are different layers inside the earth. Now, with a picture we will describe that what are the layers inside our earth. Okay, so if we cut this portion, okay, if we cut a portion of the earth like a watermelon, then what we found? Okay. If we cut this in a manner, so the uppermost layer, this part that where we live, this part where all the mountains, the plateaus, the plains situated, this area is called, and this area is spread up to here, up to 35 kilometer, okay, in the continents, below the continents, and also 5 kilometer in the ocean, below the ocean. This part is called the crust. It is called the crust. It is the board is visible. Let's check this part. Okay. It is continental, so crust. Okay. So this portion, this entire portion, okay. Okay. So this portion 35 kilometer, this portion, this small portion is called the crust. Okay. So this portion is called crust, and continental crust, that is situated below the continents where we live. There are 7 continents, that Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America and Oceania. It is also called Australia. So this 7 continent, and another one, that is Antarctica, it is in South Pole. So below these continents, there are 35 kilometer, up to 35 kilometer area is called the continental crust, and below the oceans 5 kilometer area below the ocean floor and is called the oceanic crust. And oceanic crust also consists just some areas only 5 kilometer. Okay, it is only an oceanic crust just 5 kilometer. So it is continental crust, it is up to 35 kilometer, and oceanic crust up to 5 kilometer. And another interesting thing, that the continental crust is made up with some minerals, and the name of the minerals are Sial, S-I-A-L, means silica and alumina. Okay. So what is alumina? It is not aluminum. Alumina is a compound of aluminum and oxygen, and the chemical name is aluminum oxide. Okay, and okay, it is called aluminum oxide. Okay, it is also called Al2O3. Okay, this is aluminum oxide. So, aluminum oxide or alumina and silica. Silica is present mostly in sand. The main component in sand, it is silica. So, silica and alumina are present in Sial, okay, in this continental crust. Okay, and the oceanic crust, the crust below the oceans, this oceanic crust made up with another two mineral. They are called sima. Sima means silica again and magnesium. Magnesium also a white metal. It is also inside under the, it is present in the oceanic crust. So, I hope you have understand the crust portion. Okay. And another important thing, that in your book, that one word is written on the picture of the globe, that is called the another layer is mentioned, that is called lithosphere. What is lithosphere? Lithosphere is actually a layer. Okay. The uppermost layer of the mantle, the next part, it is the mantle. Okay. So, I am rubbing this is Sima and Sial. Okay. Now, the uppermost part of the mantle also included with these two, with the crust, and this area is called, okay, this area is called the lithosphere. The uppermost layer of the mantle called lithosphere. Now, the mantle also and all the things situated in the lithosphere in a half molten state like magma. If all the metals situated in this area present in these areas are in a half molten state, in a plastic stage. Okay. So, not fully molten, not hard. What happened? The lower part. Okay. Can you see now the board? Can you see the board? Okay. I think it's okay now. Now, it's okay now? Aniruddha? Sampurna? Yes, thank you. Okay, let's continue that lithosphere. So, this part is lithosphere. Okay, the crust and the uppermost part of the mantle together called lithosphere. Remember this thing. Okay. And now the next layer, it is the mantle. Next layer of the earth, it is mantle. Okay. And the depth of the mantle is almost 2,900 kilometer, and the main material present in the mantle, there are lot of materials present in the mantle, and they are silica, magnesium oxide, the aluminum, iron, calcium, some sort of sodium, potassium and olivine and pyroxene. This type of olivine and pyroxene are some other type of compounds. These are also present in the mantle, okay. And in mantle all the metals are in a solid state in the mantle, okay. It is the depth is 2900 kilometer below the ground, okay. Now next, and okay, so this is, and the geologists also divide this mantle into two parts, upper mantle and lower mantle, okay. Now next and the last layer, it is the core, okay. And core also the deepest layer of the earth, and the depth of the core is almost, okay, I am writing here, it is the core, okay, and the depth of the core is 3500 kilometer. And what is the main mineral? The main mineral of the core, it is Nephe. Nephe means nickel and ferrous means iron, okay. Nickel, and ferrous. Okay. Nickel and ferrous, the two metals that present in the core, okay, and the depth of the core is 3500 kilometer. Geologists also divided the core into two parts, okay, divided the core into two parts, okay. The upper core and the lower core, okay, or it is also called the outer core and inner core, okay. The outer core and inner core. SIMA. SIMA, the full form is silicon and magnesium. It is the main component of the oceanic crust, the crust situated below the ocean, okay. From the surface below the ocean up to the surface of the ocean 5 kilometer, if we go 5 kilometer deep, that much portion is called the oceanic crust, and the main component of oceanic crust is SIMA, silicon and magnesium. Magnesium is a metal and silicon is the main component of, and it is present in the sand, okay. So this is the inner core and outer core, and in outer core all the metals are in a liquid state, okay, in a liquid state, and the inner core again everything is in a solid manner, okay, present in a solid state. So it is solid, it is liquid, it is also again solid, it is again plastic, it is solid. So in this way the core of the earth and the radius, the end from the beginning, that entire portion, the radius of the earth is 6731 kilometer, 6731 kilometer. It is the radius of entire earth up to the center of the earth, okay. In mathematics you learn how to draw the radius of a circle and if we draw the radius of a circle from the center of the circle, then, and in the similar way if we draw a radius, then the radius is 6731 kilometer. Okay. I hope you have understood, and it is very deep, and the temperature, what is the temperature of the inner core? It is almost 6000 degree, and it is very hot. So, that is why people cannot survive, nobody can, no animal, bacteria also cannot survive in this inner core. Okay. And the deepest mine in the world, it is situated in South Africa. So, the people dug a deepest mine, it is present in South Africa. It is, the depth is about 4 kilometer deep, and engineers have dug a hole about 6 kilometer deep. Okay. And an oil mine, this is 6 kilometer deep, situated in South Africa. Okay. So, if you have any question, then you can ask me from this subunit. Any questions, students? Okay. Always remember those divisions. Okay. Silica. Silica is the main component situated in the sand. Have you seen sand? The tiny sand grains, the silica is present. Okay. And the major component in the sand, it is silica. In the sand, the major component of the sand, it is silica. Okay. Sial means the silica and alumina, it is not aluminium. Okay, remember, alumina and aluminium are two different things. Aluminium is a metal and alumina is a compound of aluminium and oxygen, and the name, the chemical name is aluminium oxide. The chemical name of alumina is aluminium oxide. Okay. Okay, I will check your the homework, okay, and I will also give you homework from this geography, this subunit. Okay. So, read this one, and another thing that do you understand the last subunit, the human environment, from the first chapter, our environment? Any problem that subunit, you can also ask me. Okay. Yes, the continental mass called Sial and the oceanic crust is called Sima. Okay. Okay, Sampurna, I will check it. Okay, barter system, from that part, the last portion from the chapter number 1, the human environment. Barter system, a system that is give and take policy. In ancient period there are no money, the money was not invented. So, that is why people used the interchange their goods, give and take policy. Suppose a potter, he made he used to make pottery and he give pottery, and in return he took the rice from the peasants. This is called barter system, give and take, okay, the interchange of goods, when money was not introduced in the society. Okay. And another interesting thing related to this chapter I wanted to share with you, that the crust forms only 0.5% of the volume of the earth, and the 16% of the volume consists of the mantle, and 83% of the core, 83% makes the core. And with a simple picture I describe that thing, that okay, this is the core, it is 83%, okay, it is 83% and 16% it is mantle, and this is the crust 0.5%, okay. This is the, so this is the distribution of the mass of the earth, okay. This is the mantle, this this is the core, this is the mantle, and this is the crust, okay. So this is the division, okay. It is more, it is almost 83% because situated in the middle, and this all these metals, the core, the mantle, everything, it works as a magnet. So, that is why the moon and our atmosphere attached with our earth, okay. All the air, the layer of thick layer of air, it is called atmosphere. Atmosphere attached with because of the magnetic attraction, attracted everything. That is why the meteors, the meteoroids, the asteroids stuck in the surface of earth because of this, and moon also rotates around the earth because of the gravitational pull used by gravitational pull created in the center of the earth. So, that is all from today's class. I hope you have understood. Thank you for watching. Next class we will discuss the rocks and minerals from the second chapter. So, what is the time? It's okay, 3 p.m.